Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to pull a traditional Celtic cross spread. Whatever message comes out is the message that you need to hear. I have set that intention with my guides and with this deck. So if you are here because this message was in your feed, then this message is for you. And if you are here because of the title, then this message is definitely for you. So let's get into the tarot and see what Spirit has for you. Earth energy, King of Pentacles. Interesting. So be sure and hit that thumbs up and like the video for me. Definitely subscribe if you like the messages. All of your interactions really help me to grow my channel, and I really very much appreciate that. But it also pushes the messages out so that others can get the guidance as well, and I really do appreciate that. On the bottom of the deck, we have that King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is about groundedness, right? This is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could be dealing with like a father figure or some kind of boss or masculine energy, right? You don't have to be. This can just be the energy of, being grounded, being stable, and then making a solid plan, right? Maybe you're strategizing. Maybe you're trying to, come up with some sort of plan in order to move through a situation or start a business or whatever it is, right? This is just that need to be grounded and stable and focus on maintaining control. So the current situation is the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is community. This is togetherness. This is joy, happiness, celebration, right? So this can be like your work community. This can be family. This can be like a friend group that is at the forefront of your mind here. But there is something about like community, togetherness, and needing to celebrate and be supported. The blockage here is the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is heartbreak. This is sadness, it's pain, it is loss, right? So maybe you are suffering some sort of loss in a friend group or, some kind of community, whatever you consider your community here. But I feel like this is like embracing recovery and then releasing past pain and needing to really heal from it and stop holding on to it, right? Which we can do subconsciously. Maybe you're not intentionally holding on to it, but I feel like there is this energy of, if you want to have like togetherness and a community and building, don't let past pain affect that, right? Because that can block when you're closed off to things and not releasing the pain. I feel like it can really hold you back from, building relationships or friendships or really having that togetherness and that joy and happiness that you're looking for here. So the root cause of this situation is the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is traditions, belief systems, right? It's like the Hierophant is the bridge between heaven and earth, right? Like he is a divine being. And this is like maybe even trusting your higher self to know the answers, right? Or also like, being too rigid in your belief systems, right? Needing to maybe, if you're believing that everything's going to lead to heartache, it can kind of have you closed off and not opening to others, right? Whether that's work, friends, community, family members, whatever. Again, it's a general reading, so it'll be different for each of you. But who are you not opening up to here because of belief systems, or refusing to remain open and be open to new things, right? Like learning new things or learning about new community, right? I just feel like you are really stuck in a belief system that pain is always going to be present, right? Or things are always going to be painful, or that there will always be loss. So in the past, what is affecting this current situation? We have the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is that emotional experience, right? And it's, being able to express yourself, because pages are the messengers, right? So this is like love message. This is about expressing yourself in a loving way. And, maybe you weren't able to really fully express yourself, and not making time for like joy and play and like being present in the moment. And this is asking you to be a little more sensitive towards yourself and towards others, right? Be more loving, be more playful. Because again, this can be, maybe you felt like you couldn't express yourself to friends, friends, family members, whatever this group is. Maybe this is a friend group and you haven't really been fully open to them because you believed that, they were going to hurt your feelings, or you always believe that things are going to end up in heartbreak, right? So this is really needing to express yourself emotionally and be open to new experiences, because pages are, again, being open to, even intuitive messages, right? So the message from your higher self or your spirit guides is the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is about growth and patience and, really putting in the effort towards whatever it is that you want to bring to fruition, right? So he's planted this seed and now he's watching everything grow. But in the meantime, he is watering the soil. He is pruning the bushes. He's, picking out the weeds. It's like putting in all of that work and effort to maintain something so that it can grow and be prosperous, right? This, with relationships or communities, this is about you really putting in the effort and then being patient and waiting for it to grow. But it's also about knowing what to pour into, right? Is this worth your time? Is this worth putting that effort into? And using your discernment and your intuition when knowing what to pour your energy into, right? If you're pouring your energy into situations that do lead to heartbreak, that's going to cause you to have a belief that it never works out, right? So really just being open to new opportunities and using your discernment on what you want to put your energy into. So in the immediate future here, we have the moon, and the moon is about bringing things to light, right? And it is about like dreams and shining the light on things that maybe have been hidden, right? So this can be like things coming to light, like maybe you realizing these beliefs, or, this belief system coming up that, you've had like this fear or this shame, and this is you really like exploring that and then working with your shadow self, right? It's doing some kind of self-examination, and then evolving and expanding on your path, right? So acknowledging these fears, acknowledging things that have been hidden. Maybe this again was subconscious and you didn't really realize that you were holding on to past pain, from family situations or group situations. And this is that finally coming to light and you realizing that. It's also about trusting your intuition, again, using your discernment on what you want to put your energy into. So in your thoughts and feelings, we have the Ace of Wands, and I love that. So the Ace of Wands is a gift from the divine, right? All aces are gifts from spirit, but this is like inspired and creative and, that new beginning. This is like a spark, right? It's because it is fire energy, and this is some kind of like inspiration or creativity, a new possibility. Like I feel like you're very inspired and creative, and you want like a new beginning, right? Maybe this is even you like finding your passion again and divine inspiration here. So in your environment, the influence is the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is about a choice. Twos are about choices and decisions. And this is about making a plan for the future, right? So this person is standing on a castle and he's looking out at the horizon and he has this globe in his hand. It's like you have the whole world at your fingertips here, but you have to leave that castle. You have to step out of a comfort zone and go explore and expand, right? But you also need to plan it. It's not like the Fool card where you just jump in and um, take a leap of faith. This is about really making some sort of solid plan, weighing your options, and then taking those next steps towards your goals. And, this could be like a love relationship. This can be about work. Like maybe you really want to start your own business. So this is about you, making a solid plan and then taking those first little steps, whatever they may be for you. But this is definitely some kind of call to choose yourself and choose your adventure, right? If you want this Ace of Wands, you need to choose it. And you need to step out of a comfort zone in order to take it. And that could be a mindset or it could be about your belief systems, right? So, especially like with community, this is like needing to trust again and stepping out of that comfort zone into a relationship, into a friend group, whatever that is, and just needing to trust your intuition. So in your hopes and fears, we have the Empress, and I love that energy. So whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. We all have masculine and feminine, but the Empress is that ultimate divine feminine energy. This is about birthing something new. This is growth, abundance, nurturing. So I feel like maybe you're really hoping to birth something new and you're really hoping to grow and be abundant and connect with the divine, right? So again, with this Two of Wands, this is about making those plans and then having a new beginning with this Ace of Wands. So if you, again, want a new beginning, you need to be open to receive and then trust that whatever it is that you're building will come to fruition. I love the Empress card there. I think that's amazing energy. So the potential outcome here is the Judgment. And the Judgment is like this aha moment, right? This is like a rebirth and some kind of awakening and acceptance, right? It's accepting this lesson and then releasing it and moving forward. It's like that cycle, right? Like you surrender and then you release it, forgive yourself, forgive others, whatever this past is, and you move forward, right? And you're kind of like just awakening to a new way of being and having like this rebirth energy. So, if this is about career, like those past mistakes that were made or the past heartache that has occurred, this doesn't even have to be people deceiving you. This can just be like you lost a job or, things just didn't work out. So now you're sitting here believing that nothing's going to work out, right? Whatever that is for you. But this is like release the past and move into like a new, more successful period in business or, let the past go in love and, forgive past love, past situations. It doesn't mean that you have to let them back into your life, right? But if you don't forgive them for yourself, you can't move forward, right? Because you're holding on to that pain and you need to let that go. Like this is all about releasing whatever the situation was for you. Because again, it'll be different for each of you. But ultimately, yes, with that in the potential outcome, I feel like this is like you releasing all of that and then really start moving forward. And this, you could even be having a spiritual awakening once you release this, right? If you're holding on to things, once you release, it could be you really opening up here. So, definitely a new time, new beginning, trust your intuition. I feel like something's going to come to light here and this could be like just a change in beliefs, but ultimately I feel like you're going to release something and it's going to help you really open up here. So I hope that message helped and I will see you guys next time. Bye.